Jesus Christ, the loading screen is so long. But hey, my boy Esot is in there. Hello guys and welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. The Dawn of Crimson. The control team will handle it. The research needs to go on. Okay. Escape information. Quillfet counter for non-escape object. Got it. Okay. Is it passive or... Really? How is Oswin dead? Okay. Your priority is suppressing this one. Your priority is also suppressing this one. You can help. There is one casualties. Jesus Christ, that is loud. At least some of my employees are improving. That's good, right? There's 2 reward. No one is promoted. And 1 dead. That is not ideal. Well, Oswin's dead. I think I also need to keep check on my employees' health bar. Shame. Oh, okay. I guess F for Oswin then. Hopefully there's no more body count. This is so hard. So she came up with this brilliant idea. Okay. My hand floats in the bath. These are hands of people I once loved. Yoshikage Kira, is that you? It's probably not the best choice, but I'm choosing Yoshikage Kira to do it. Okay. I'm choosing Yoshikage Kira as my next SCP. Let me ask you a question. What would you do if one of your subordinates is harvesting energy from an abnormality to meet the quota, but they are facing a certain death doing it? It's a very basic question, and I'm sure you know the right answer. Harvest energy. Not the perfect answer I expected. The perfect answer would be harvest energy before a situation like that could happen. Okay, Lobotomy is an industry giant and its mission is top priority. You didn't listen to my words. I expect you to manage your subordinates in that attitude. Well, Oswin didn't die for nothing. Jeez. Christ. You exceeded all my expectation. Let me explain about your next. He thought I heard about the accident. How many time is it? Shouldn't you be with your team members? Accidents do happen. I don't want to rub it in. It only encourages them to cry more. But people aren't dead. You should say something. Even a half-hearted commemorating speech would be better than silence. I am not you. I see no point in being sentimental. I am too good to be shackled by cheap emotions. My boy Esot. Look, okay, as much as it is sad to see an employee die, this game forces you to move on. You cannot save everybody. Everybody can die in this game so easily. If you make any wrong move, death. You cannot prevent that. Okay, Hodomi and Oswin didn't die in vain. Well, I guess Hodomi kinda did, but at least we got information. Oswin though, I still don't know the cause of that, which probably my fault for not keeping track of her health bar. So yeah, probably Oswin that is fully my fault, but Hodomi is not mine. Okay, it's not mine. Well, I'm just saying, I guess there is no right answer. See you around. What do you think? Should I go comfort them? No, that's not necessary. Your gesture of goodwill only fuels their frustration and anger. You're not the one whose life is on the line. You don't know how it feels when every moment could be your last. They're so close to death that they do not have hope for a bright future. I don't like the way Hot copes with it. She just shut eyes and as if nothing happens. Me, I work hard to find ways to minimize casualties. Our past. Through inside works, we can indirectly control the abnormalities. We need to know what they do and don't like about their containment unit. Complete inside work 5 times. Oh, that's easy. Would you like to expand the information team and continue? It's the only one I can expand, Yesot. You don't need to tell me. Okay, so as usual, we get rewards from completing the tasks sent out by the... I actually don't know what they're called because I forgot, but yeah. So research proposal, geo visualization, output HPUI, visualize geometric biometric information of abnormality and employees. That's actually really useful. Normalization of damage, for visualize damage done by abnormalities and employees. That's actually good, but I can already see it in my employees' HP. I know I can put 2 and 2 together, alright. Abnormality countermeasure manual, reduce fear damage of office worker, reduce office worker fear of abnormality using control countermeasure manual. I think knowing the HP of the abnormality is the best possible solution for this one. Would you like to proceed with the Trickster project? Yes. So it's not Yoshikage Kira. The Fortune level 1 employee, when the Fortune level 1 employee completed works, the hand scratch out of the T0551 and took the employee into it. The same phenomenon occurred when the Temperance level employee 1 was working. Okay, if the work result is bad, Cliff fought counter decrease. Good to know. Okay, it's Doubt again. God damn you, Doubt. Major tips 2 and 3. A white hand appeared over T0551 surface that absorbed the employee. As the number of N increased, the PE box reduced by T0551 increase. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sacrifice any employee for that. Jesus Christ. Caution in command, when T0551 has 3 hands, it cannot guarantee the life of the employee. Seek to resolve employee regardless of the condition and the result of the work. Okay, my boy Corbinian just leveled up to level 3, that's good. Know that. That's good. Okay, so Oswin died because I keep putting my employees to work for the crumbling armor. You don't... Okay. The crumbling arm... If your employee has work on the crumbling armor, don't assign them to 1 sin 1,000 good deeds. It literally becomes the safest place on Earth. The brave heart were slowly forgotten in depths. Excessive aspiration will result in a frenzy. I think I'm gonna choose the safest place on Earth, like any logical person would. Manager, I want to choose one among... Okay. Sorry. Manager, I want you to choose one among the alphabet A, B, and C. I think I'm just gonna choose B actually. Do you pick one? Good, then listen carefully. People who choose B are detail-oriented, rational, and realistic. Some may even be materialistic, but your traits will lead you to success. That is actually Spot on. I don't like the letter B very much. Good. It's a new pastime among the employees, but I find it uninteresting. Yeah, normal people, am I right? No scientific observation, it's just good for passing time. One could also imagine, I could have been this or that kind of a person if I were human. Was that too far? Okay, you thought you're gonna have another extend one. Did I complete his assignment of doing inside work? I don't think I do that much inside work that run. Okay, so I kinda need to fill my employee with inside work. I really do. I barely did any inside work that time. So I guess that's my fault. Okay, which recipe is this? I'm going to need expendables. So brown, you go there. Okay, stop using. What new information did I get? Okay, a shelter that fully shields from the outside world, including light. The subject who entered the shelter from the 27th of March become immune to all types of damage. However, the effect doesn't apply to damage caused by 0991. Also, their HP and SP will solely heal from the moment they entered shelter from the 27th March. Good. Now get back to your stations. I don't want any more casualties. Why are people still screaming? It's kinda annoying. The escape information. Yeah, let's do it. It's a non-escape object. Good. The wrist cutter. Ugh. Okay then. It's not so much Yoshikage Kira as it's Yuri from the DLC. Okay. I guess I'm gonna do inside work with all this. We need to prepare for the assault at dawn. It is ideal that you prepare as much as possible. Deal with the Forsaken Murder, please. Really? Are you aware that Forsaken Murder escaped? Yes, I know. If not, your ability as a manager should be questioned. Look, I'm very well aware, okay? You don't need to tell me twice. You know what? All of you are going to chase over this one specific abnormality. Good. Oh no. Oh no, they have escaped. They have escaped. Complete. Jesus Christ. That one hurt. First trumpet and good. And mission clear. That should be something to be celebrated. Yes, I want to skip to the next day, please. Oh god. That one was the most stressful yet. Wow, what's with the music? Manager, what's wrong? A lot of things actually. Why are you hyper realistic? I see. Will you wait for a moment? If you can't bear it, you can close your eyes. Actually, I can bear it just fine. That got real pretty quick. It's really funny when you put SCP games in the form of cartoonist style graphic like this one. I solved it. There was a system error. It should be so easily compromised. It was a technology developed during the war, now widely used for commercial purposes. So I get it. the technology that she mentioned is the technology to make everything feel cartoonish. Like what we just see just now is the actual reality of this game, the actual graphic of this game, something that is actually happening that you see with your naked eye. You actually not imagining things, is actually what really happening. And what we currently see here is just the technology being at work. We see everything as cartoonish, so it decreases stress from the employee and the manager, which is good when you work in this kind of environment. You get stressed so quickly if you see that kind of graphic imagery, but when it is done in such a cartoonish way, you feel less stressed, and that's basically why she said she fixed it. She fixed the technology that is implanted or is used by us to perceive reality as the way we see it now instead of what we just see just now. It's not that elaborated. It's not that elaborated one. The human brain is fragile. Seeing a cruel and shocking sight may unintentionally shut down the brain function a while. It's true. And if a manager like you suffers such a reaction, it will be very difficult for me. So I install a perception filter in your display. Yeah, that's what I just said. When this perception filter works well, the dead employee will look like a cute doll with red paints. So that's why everything looks cartoonish. Like the gore is toned down to the level of, oh hey, it's just like spreading ketchup all over your doll that has a severed head. Or it's just the fact of your doll being burned or the plastic reacting to their faces instead of your employee being burned alive. Like that. And abnormalities which could damage your SP will be seen as adorable toys. So what we've been seeing now is, this technology, which is interesting. That because people at this line of work will be stressed out if you constantly see it the way it's supposed to look. Because people cannot handle supernatural things, so they do it in this way where you look at it as just like that, dolls. Trust me, before the perception filter has been installed, lots of managers lost their sanity on the seat. I can let you join them. Thank you for your cooperation. So this is not what they actually looks like. It's just how the perception filter see them as just dolls. You cannot take them seriously because they look like dolls. So us is an imaginary place. It doesn't count. Oops, I didn't know you were there, Sephora. Oh yes, they were called Sephoras. Sorry, I didn't mean to, he insisted. What, you started? You wanted revenge, remember? Shut it, jerk. Go back to your work, now. Of course, Sephora, we're sorry. Hurricane is one of the most popular pastime here. You like the game? Yes, it ponders. James, you can enter the cell when your stress level is above 80%. It's against the rule. I know. Just this once, please. You know Sally went in at 82% and came out fine. I need this run to meet the quota. What are friends for, huh? You know I am on your side no matter what. I promise you, just this once. You know, I am not in the position to make exceptions. So, from all the media that I consume, I'm pretty sure James is dead because his stress level is at 80%. He died to this specific abnormality, and Yesod feels guilty that he becomes way more strict than any Sephiroth in the office or in the facility. because he doesn't want to the same thing that happens to James to happen to others employee. He does it because he cares. Just like, what do you call it, a tsundere? I don't know. What's the problem if no one knows? Besides, I gave you some slack yesterday when we were playing Word Chain. Fine. But only this once. And make sure to take the examination after the work. Sure, thanks, Yesot. You just saved my life. Sometimes I see a hallucination when I change my clothes. My skin is covered with festering boils. Horrible. Of course, my body is fine when I open my eyes. What bothers me is not the hallucination itself. It's that feeling that the hallucination is real and I am deluding myself into believing that I have a normal skin. I asked other Sephiroths, but I'm the only one who experiences this. It's because of the guilt. Mission, why won't it rot? Through attachment job, we can build bonds with abnormalities. Abnormalities with social desire tends to show their discontent even with full stomach or when the containment unit is clean. Completes attachment work 6 times. You got it, boy. Yes, I would like to expand because again, that's the only one that I am able to extend. Okay. Hodomi and Oswin didn't die for this. It's interesting when you think about it, because Shazot feels enough guilt to actually make him hallucinate, which is impossible when you're an android that is tasked to fulfill a specific duty, and this case is managing an entire team. I guess I'm just gonna do this because it's good. I think so. The shelter still remember that day. If the subject entered the shelter from the 24/7 of March while being pursued, they will become undetectable to the pursuer. That's actually really useful. Brown, you stay there. You stay there. Are you serious? The kill counter is so high. Or so low. Run. Are you serious? No, don't suppress. Run, run, you idiot. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, you guys can handle it there, right? The Forsaken Murderer cannot touch you in that condition. Okay, stop using. Okay, what do we learn from this? The P Company wishes to build the safest place on Earth. As such, the entire house a large amount of long-lasting supplies, which will allow anyone who stays on site to survive for a very long period of time. If a subject remains inside shelter from the 27th of March for 30 seconds or longer, the kilowatt counter of the abnormality inside the facility will become 0. Such a phenomenon will repeatedly happen around the containment unit. The subject leaves the shelter from the 27th of March. In the shelter, the second refugees were shielded from the ocean of screaming and bloodshed. But the shelter, while perfectly safe inside, altered the perception of the outside to be even more hopeless. It really becomes the safest place on Earth. Okay, got it. Jesus Christ, that was hard. Promoted. Who got promoted? Vincent, good for you. Let's skip to the next day. I can feel my stress level rising just from that. Day 11. Okay, the FNTs. What is this one? The city still remains beautiful and the emerald roads sparkle brighter than ever. Her unbearable soul grew long, mourned for hair over time. I'm not doing this one. Please, eat my dreams. Let's do this one. Look, I'm not risking at the early game, okay? Even though it is it is good to risk it early game so you get more SCP information. Is anyone there? Can you read me? Is anyone there? B, huh, interesting. You can call me B. I am an insider who knows a lot about the company. Please understand that I cannot reveal my identity. I will tell you the truth that the company wants to hide. Why do you think you're hired by the company? Let me rephrase my question. Are you satisfied of your job here? Satisfied? Is it? Well, I can judge whether you're telling the truth. You're a manager, but you don't actually know much about the company. Am I wrong? I will make it as short as I can. Contacting someone for a long period is dangerous in any case. Got it. James purposely released 2 abnormalities that eventually killed 7 people, plus the abnormalities and 4 employees. I ordered to shoot down James. I know that what kind of place we're working in. I am not sorry for the fact that I was unable to stop him. I am sorry for the fact that I knew him personally. Then I let my subordinate exploit me. The chat, the game, all fun. And James was a good joker. Playing word chain was fun too. James died because I was weak. I promised myself not to repeat this error on that day. Manager, this is Lobotomy Corporation. We see body bags every day. It's a lonely place. Sometimes you really want to have friends. When you feel lonely, remember what happened to me. You will be able to get over meaningless death. I envy Angela. She doesn't have any feelings. People say I'm too rational. They say I'm cold-blooded, calculating, and devoid of emotion. I take them as a compliment. Hey, same here. Because having too much empathy will be your downfall. You don't get to... as someone as tactless as I am, and someone that is somewhat incapable of expressing your emotion, as someone that have Asperger's, that is a mental disease where you cannot express your emotion clearly, it's really beneficial to not having your emotion ruined today. Almost every time. It has its benefit. It makes you think more rationally. It makes you think more instead of using your emotion more. Because sometimes if you decide something with emotion, it goes wrong quickly. Most of the time, okay? So that's why thinking logically is as important as thinking emotionally. They both have their benefit and their downfall. Don't get me wrong. But I think it's better to think more logically because it's for the better of most people. It benefits most people. Emotional judgment, it benefits most people sometimes, not all the time. So that's why the logical approach is way better than the emotional approach. I'm just saying. I am not in denial, you know. Whoever built this place is a cruel person. Sometimes I want to be an AI without emotion. Don't we all? Simply clouds your judgment. You're bound to make mistakes. Why would anyone place AI with emotion in this cruel facility? Yeah, I know, right? Why would they? They would want to place an AI that can think logically and minimize the damage. You don't place a judgmental AI in some place where you contain dangerous monsters in a cage and you force people to work on it. You don't do that. That is stupid. Do you know the answer? Mission, boundary of perfection. The best we can do is to take care of things before they turn sour. How will be taken care of if abnormalities are managed to the best results. So be sure to take care of everything carefully. As far as I know, this is the best way. Complete the job without a poor result. Okay, so we have an option of security team or training team. So we have the training team, which is led by Hot, which is a cinnamon roll, and her emotion is so uh, taken is most of her life, I could say that it's isn't ideal for anything actually. But and on the other hand, we have security team with my boy Natzack. I think we know which one I'm gonna pick. I'm in charge of the security team. Would you like to unlock the team today? Yes. Yes, Natzack. I would love to do that, actually. Okay, so normalization of damage is the only one we can actually research for, so why not? Okay, imprint memory repository, D11. Okay. Thank you, actually, thank you. So anyway, I guess that's where we end up today's video. This one is a long one, indeed. But I'm sure to make sure my editor cut it into pieces and into the most interesting parts, because believe me, you don't want to see this video full length. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like it, throw a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!